affect our schools, impact our families, our students, everything. The needs across West Orange are not all the same. And some areas are experiencing rapid growth, like my area is experiencing rapid growth, and unfortunately some of the infrastructures weren't there before we started experiencing some of this rapid growth. So, for instance, a gas station is, unless you want to go to Walmart, it is very far away for us. So there's kinds of things like that that need to be addressed in our area, because you don't want to leave people stranded on the side of the road if they can't get to a gas station. So we have some serious investment in transportation and services. Others are more established, and other communities are more established in the Miss Wilson's district, and we know that they have different priority and different needs. And we just think that our needs need a separate commissioner, and maybe it will be Ms. Wilson, but we need a separate commissioner to address our needs of our rapid growth. And when you try to represent all of this under one single district, it becomes very difficult for one commissioner to give each part the attention it deserves. That is why I support the idea of creating a new district that separates the newer, higher growth communities from the older, historic areas of West Orange. And I've lived in both and love all of it, which is why I keep staying in Winter Garden area. It is not just about numbers, it is about creating a structure that allows leadership to be effective. So thank you so much for all of your time and commitment to this project, because I know it is a big undertaking and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We next have James Hunter. Your name and your address, please.
Thank you, committee members. James Hunter, 4521 RC Street, 32812. Thanks again. I want to talk about the maps that are going to be under review tonight, possibly next week. Spears 1 and 2. Again, I want to bring up the point about the east side, District 5. Its proportionality is large. It runs from the Seminole County line down to the Osceola line. It needs to be in line with the other districts. I think that's very important. Also, these maps, Spears 1 and 2, only deal with one district that is competitively ranged 45% to 25 to 55%. I believe that that was okay with the 6-member commissioners, but now we've grown into 8 members for commissioners, and we need to increase that number all the time. So I'd like to move into Bagger 1, which is going to be reviewed. It's a nice map. What I like about it is that it does have 3 competitive districts. Good job, Mr. Baggett. And it could be polished a little bit on that proportionality factor, but there again, I see improvements coming along all the time, and I appreciate you, committee members, staff, and the ones who run all the wires. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter. Next we have James Leiter, Elizabeth Thomas, Penny Velasquez, and then Samuel Vilches Santiago.
James Leiter, 1908 Everhard Drive. I'm in District 3 for many years. I was hoping, and with the rest of my community, if you could possibly keep the same size and shape of our district as close as possible as you can. Keep our communities together and keep our district as compact as you possibly can. Thank you very much.
All right, next Ms. Thomas, followed by Penny Velasquez, Samuel Vilches Santiago, and then John Shirey.
My name is Elizabeth Thomas. My address is restricted due to being prior law enforcement. I want to thank each one of you for being on this committee. I know it is not an easy job to do. I haven't ever done your job, but I've done something similar, and I know it's not easy, so thank you very much. And thank you for hearing us tonight, because you don't have to, so thank you. I am requesting to be able to stay with Commissioner Uribe. She is the best commissioner we've ever had in Orlando, in my opinion. We've had a lot of positive changes under Commissioner Uribe. From before she was to now, she hears us, she listens to us, and she actually communicates back to us. I've had her call me at 9 o'clock at night when I left her a message earlier in the day, or she'll message me and say, hey, I'm in a meeting, can I call you later? But she actually listens, and that is something so rare from a politician. There's only 2 politicians in this country that I like, and she's one of them. So that should say a lot. Especially for anybody that knows me, knows that's a lot. But anyway, I just want to say thank you. And this is not an easy job, but please, don't mess with Commissioner Uribe's district. Leave it alone. Thank you.
Next we have Ms. Velasquez.
Hello, I'm Penny Velasquez. I live at 8622 Marjoram Drive, which is in Pepper Tree. It is across the street from Rio Pinar. And we've seen our ditch overflow. We've watched Rio Pinar flood. And I would like to actually see our area combine all the way down past Econ, try to keep us together, because we're going to have more flooding issues. Also, I would like to say that I was surprised to realize how large my Uribe's district is. And when I look at it's all the way over to Taft, all the way up to Dean and Colonial, I am shocked that she's been able to come to all of our meetings. Anything that we've had, she's been there. I am a native Orlandoan. I'm probably older than all of you, so I have seen commissioners come and go. And I've never seen anybody work as hard as she does. So I think she's unusual, and I think if we were to keep the district that large, that far apart, that we wouldn't get the attention that we need. I would like to see our district still be consolidated enough that somebody who's elected as our next commissioner will be able to address all of our concerns. But that's about all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next we have Samuel Vilches Santiago, followed by John Shirey. I'm sorry, I apologize if I'm saying it incorrectly. And then Del Marie Alicia.
Good evening, y'all. My name is Samuel Vilches Santiago. I live down the road, 6063 Upper Watch Loop, 32829. Welcome to the East Side. I wanted to talk briefly about 2 particular issues. The first one regarding bias. I've been playing around with the tool, with the software. And every time I start on the west side with the map, by the time I get to the east side, it's really difficult to then find, how to not split communities of interest because of the population and the deviation, right? And so that was something, as I was playing around with the map, that I wanted to mention. Not that any of you are doing it, but just in general, making sure that the east side is represented as well in the map, even though we know that there's a lot of different populations and municipalities on the west side. We're making sure that it's equitable geographically. The second point I wanted to make was related to fair maps. There was a conversation last meeting about the number of minority communities and minority districts that could be created in this map. I do want to point out a starting point could be the maps that we've seen for the state House of Representatives. So if you look at those maps within Orange County, we actually have 2 majority Hispanic districts. There's District 43, which is here, District 44. Down in South Orange County, we have a Hispanic access seat, which is District 35 at about 35% Hispanic. And then we also have 2 majority African American seats as House District 40 and House District 41. And so there were a lot of questions about how do you draw equal and equitable representation. I do think that's a starting point that should be taken into account, as there's enough population to have 2 majority black districts and then at least 2 majority Hispanic districts. And finally, when drawing the Hispanic district, something to think about is equity. It is great to have Hispanic representation. We've seen it in the county commission where we have 3 Hispanic commissioners. We need to maintain the level of Hispanic representation. The Hispanic community is growing, but at the same time, we have to really think about where these different Hispanic communities are grouped when doing the mapping. If you put a low-income Hispanic community next to an affluent